Hi everyone. In my previous session, we have discussed a lot of the important things as well as a lot of the variables we have learned, as well as how we can tackle if any thing is deployed in the test environment, production environment, and development environment, how we are going to test in all the different environment by keeping the variables. Now, I will talk about the important thing of the postman. Now, um, how many of you got clear understanding? Just comment it because all this video I am making to get you aware that Postman is just not a manual tools, it's also a automation tools. You can automate the things, you can do a lot of work a part of the API testing. Just not only the normal API testing, it will be a far ahead than the normal manual testing, API testing you are going to perform. Now, let me take you to one of the things, important things, where you have to do it data-driven testing. Can anyone comment it or help me that what is the data-driven testing? How we are going to perform the data-driven testing? Okay, not go in detail, just tell me what is the data-driven testing. Okay, comment it. I'm waiting for your response. And let's see how many of you has watched my video. So I'll talk about the first thing, which is the data-driven testing. So I have also created a very nice documents for you to understand what we are going to do it. So let me take you to the data-driven testing. What exactly is mean about the data-driven testing? Data-driven testing का मतलब सिंपल है भाई. हम लोग सेम टेस्ट को एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे डिफरेंट और मल्टीपल सेट्स ऑफ डेटा. जैसे हम लोग एक लॉगिन फीचर है जिसमें हम लोग यूजर नेम पासवर्ड जिसमें रहेगा. यूजर नेम पासवर्ड जो है वैरी करेगा, कभी वैलिड होगा कभी इनवैलिड होगा. तो वी आर providing lot of the permutation combination in this and validate whether I am reaching to the exact uh, or the end point of the URL or not. So that is our main goal. Now, so how I am going to achieve this? Like I'm not hard coding this one. I am just keeping it in my Excel sheet, and from the Excel sheet, I am just attaching it to my um Postman. So this is my end goal. So what I'm going to do, I will create an Excel sheet where all my test data will be lie, and I'm going to call all the test data into my Postman and reach it to the server. Okay, so this way I'm going to achieve this. Okay, let's proceed, and I'll show you this the documents. All these are the very useful, and we are actually I am keeping this in a normal way so that anyone can understand it easily, and I'm keeping this everything in a common place so that you can understand it and use it for your next or your upcoming project. You can implement it. You will get lot of ahead from lot of the peoples, and everyone will get to get your ideas how you are achieving this, because very few peoples know about this postman data driven testing, and I'm going to share this to you all. Okay, so let's start the session. So this all at the end of the day, I am going to, keep this already in my previous video. I have already kept this, as well as this video, I am going to kept all these things. Okay, so let's concentrate and understand the things. Okay, now let's proceed. So first of all, let me create one of the collection. Let me give this collection name as data driven testing. Data driven testing. And let me create a post request Okay, let me create a post request, create a request, and now first of all, I have to create one of the server where all my datas will be stored over there. So I'm going to create one of the server inside inside one of my computer location, so that I'm going to see whatever the data I'm feeding to my server, whether it is reflecting it to my server or not. So for that, let me create the data. I have already created the data. So this is my data. Let me save this in one of the location. Okay. Let me do one thing. Let me create this as data driven testing. Okay, and make it as a array. Now let me save this in the form of JSON. Okay, so that I'm going to call it all the time. So I'm keeping it data driven testing. I'm keeping this name and dot JSON because this is a JSON. Okay, now already I have created this. So what I'm going to do, I will go the location where I have stored it. So I have stored it over here, data driven testing in over here. So I'm going there and doing, I am doing this server on. Okay, so let me on this server. Let me check the file name is correct or not. Okay, so data driven testing. Okay, it's fine. So now let me on my server and I'll get the URL. So this is my URL location. This is my endpoint. Got it? So I'll just copy it from here. Let me copy it from here and paste it. Let's see what is the data I am getting it. Let me close this. Okay, so as of now, no data is present over here. Okay, so uh, so you can see as of now there is no data is present. Let me refresh. No data is present. Now I have to create the data. So how I am going to create this data? So I am giving this URL. Okay, so this URL I am going to provide the data. Okay, and I'm going to provide this data. So this will be the raw format and it will be a JSON. So let me minimize this, clear this and go down. Okay. So let's see. This is the JSON and I'm going to provide this. Okay, already the JSON is gone. Okay. Let me take this as the JSON. Okay, so this is my JSON. I'm going to provide it the name Vishal, the designation senior senior test lead, and the location is Bangalore, and the phone number is something like I can give. Okay, so this is the data which I have provided it as of now. And let me pass this data just as of now to validate whether everything is synchronized correctly or not. So let me first of all save this data. Always, whenever you will create, always save this data. So let me save it to the post. My bad, because I am doing this not in a get method. This will always be a post method. So I have already saved this and now let me send the data. Yeah. So if you will see in the console, console is very important. You will see what is happening in your in your entire thing, in your the database, in your the URL, which URL you are going, everything you are getting it over here. So now let me take you over here. Okay. So this is the request body. This is the URL which you have went there, and all these are the predefined data. And let's go to the request body. So this is the body which you have given. Okay. So this is the body which you have given, and you can see that this is the same one. Okay. And if you will observe the response, okay, let me check the response. You can see the response over here, whether you got the response correct or not. Got it? So you got the ID, you got everything faded up. Now let me check it in my server. So this is my server, and I am checking it over here whether it is correct or not. Because I have given the endpoint over here, I am validating this is reaching to my server or not. Correct? So yeah, I got it. Now, what is my end task? What is my end goal? My end goal is simple. I want to create this entire data, okay, from the Excel sheet. So how I'm going to do it? Let me clear this and minimize this one. What is happening? Let me close this. Why I'm opening this? Okay. Now, now these things got cleared. Now how I'm going to fetch the data from the Excel? So that is the very important thing. So before going in depth of that one, I have to show you where you have to do it exactly. So you have to click over here in the collection. You have to go to the run, okay? And in the run, you will see two options. As I told you earlier, if you click on run, you will run it manually, all these things. Whereas if you click on schedule run, you can schedule a time and you can run it. Whereas you can run it from the command line argument. So you will configure all these things in a command line argument, and you are going to run it from the command line. But now my target, I am going to fetch it from the external file. So if you will observe at the down, this is the test data file where I am going to keep all this my test data. Only JSON and CSV file are accepted. So I have to keep it in the CSV file format. Simple. Got it? I have to keep it in the CSV file format. And I will say show you the JSON also, but first I am going to consider only about the CSV file. So how I am going to fetch the CSV file to Postman and then from the Postman to the server. Got clear? सिंपल है भाई, सिंपल. कुछ 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 नहीं करना है, सिंपल है. टेस्ट डेटा जो है हम लोग का एक्सटर्नल फाइल पे. एक्सटर्नल फाइल कौन सा? CSV फाइल. क्योंकि हम लोग यहाँ पे JSON और CSV फाइल को ही यूज कर सकते हैं टेस्ट डेटा के लिए. तो ऑब्वियस ही बात है, जेसन हम लोग बाद में देखेंगे. फर्स्ट आई एम कॉन्सेंट्रेटिंग ऑन CSV. कॉन्सेंट्रेट हियर, कॉन्सेंट्रेट. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. So CSV file is like what? CSV file you have to save it. How I will do? I will show you this. But first understand, you have an external file. From the external CSV file, you are fetching all the data, all the test data to Postman. Okay, and from the Postman you are sending it to the server. Simple. ठीक है. अब करना कैसे है, बात ये रहा. नाउ बिफोर दैट यू हैव टू क्रिएट अ एक्सेल शीट. ओके, सो फ्रॉम द एक्स यू हैव टू ओपन द एक्सेल शीट. ओके, नाउ in the Excel sheet, you have a name column, you have a des designation column, you have a location column, you have a phone. Okay, got it. So I will keep it as a tester 1. Okay. Now I will do all these things with 5 data. Okay, you can do it as much as possible, but max to max make it as 200 to 250. Okay, now I'll make tester as a designation. Let me modify this. Now I will modify to this tester, QA tester. Now I'll modify this with senior tester. I will modify this as a principal tester. I will modify this as a lead tester. Okay, so I have created 5 data in which I have created a column name, designation, location, phone. As I have done already over here, the same thing, name, designation, okay, name, designation. If you will see name, designation, location, phone. Okay, now now I have to give the location. Location is Mumbai, Bangalore, Pune, Delhi, Orissa. Okay. Now I'll give the phone number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So I have created this data. Let me save this data. Okay. Now I will save as over here, and first of all I have to do the CSV. Okay, if you have the latest things, data driven testing. Okay, I am saving by this name. But if you have something like the updated Excel, so how you are going to save this? So that also I have captured it over here for you, and for your task you have to do UTF-8. Okay, UTF-8 comma delimiter. Okay, so you have to do this. Now after saving this, let's save this. Okay, and uh, just minimize it. And now I'm going to use it. So how I'm going to use it? So for using, first of all the time we have to connect to the external file. So how I'm going to connect with the external file? Simple, man. I have already told you. You have to connect with the external file from here. So I am selecting it. I am select from the computer. I have to go to document and data driven testing. I have saved it. So I have kept it over here. So this is upload to a workspace. So this is from the workspace you are doing it. And this is you are doing it locally. Okay. All these things, if you will observe over here, all these things are auto detected. Okay. You can change it, but as recommended, you keep it as a auto directed. No need to change anything. And whatever the column name you are keeping it, okay, whatever the column name, designation, all these things, you are keeping it, you are giving the same name so that it is going to connect it internally and will fetch those column datas only. Are you getting it? देखो सिंपल है कि ये जो एक्सटर्नल फाइल है इसको कहीं ना कहीं तो मैपिंग करना होगा। तो इसको मैपिंग करने के लिए हम लोग ऑलरेडी एक डेटा है। अब इस डेटा को हम लोग यूज करेंगे पोस्टमैन में जो मैपिंग करेगा। तो मैपिंग कैसे होगा? इसके कॉलम नेम को हम लोग मैच कर रहे हैं उस जगह, इस कॉलम नेम को मैच कर रहे हैं उस जगह पोस्टमैन में। तो कैसे मैप करेंगे? वी विल चेक इट, बट आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू रफ आइडिया। ठीक है, तो ये सारा अपना डेटा हम लोग जो भी डाले थे वो रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहा है। दिस शोज दैट वी आर you know we are get this data एक्सटर्नल फाइल हम लोग को मिल गया है. अब इसको कनेक्ट कैसे करना है? तो दो ऑप्शन है. तो वी आर डूइंग इट लोकली, सो यूज लोकली. ओके, नाउ कम हेयर. ओके, now these things you are keeping, you have to give what is the name of this one. Name tha, you can check it, you can check it. Name tha. What is the name of this column? Designation. Designation, correct. Now if I will go over here, what is location? This one, okay, my bad. Location, correct. Correct hai bhai. Now let's go to over here and give phone, and let's check whether everything is correct or not. Before checking it, let's save this so that whatever I'm doing it, all the things got saved it over here. Now again I'm going over here and checking that the preview. So name, location, designation, phone, everything is correct with the mapped one. Okay, if you will observe here. Now what I'm going to do, I will create a script as well so that I will make sure all my test case got run or not. So going over there, I have already created one of the sheet where I have already told you all about the script things in my previous section. So how I am going to use? Already I have created it for you for long time. So I'm just copying and pasting it over here. What I'm doing it over here, I'll just tell you. So this is the script where my test case is going to check whether I am getting 201 status code or not by the script. Okay, let's save this once again because I am doing some modification in my script. And finally, after going over here, let's finger crossed and check whether its value is coming or not. Let's see the console part as well and we will validate it from there. Okay, we have already cleared this. Now it's time to validate the things. Now I'm coming over here. I have the 5 iteration and I am giving a, a, a 50 500 milliseconds delay so that I can see what is going on, how the test case is running, the delay between the test cases, how I'm going to see it. Okay. Now I have selected it's coming in the preview and now let's run the data and finger crossed. Let's see. See, you can see that it is going to pass. Everything is running. Everything is running. Okay. Now I can see that it is running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data. Okay. It's got run. Now let's check in the console part. So console part, what is my first data? I am going it over here. This is my URL and the URL, this all are the by default and the request body is this one. Let me expand. This is the one which I have created. Tester1, tester Mumbai, and this is the phone number. And the response, if you will validate, the response also is there. Even you can check for the second thing, the same thing, the request, if you will get, this is the here the request, and the same thing is reflecting it over here. I hope I am making sense to you. This is the tester2 QA tester Bangalore and this is the phone number. Now validate in the Excel. That is also a correct. Am I making sense to you how I am doing the data driven testing over here? Now you can validate for the further as well. You can validate for the further as well. I'll just take the response, the ID over here, and rest you can validate and let me know how much useful this is for you, that you are going to use in your office to validate API testing. This is amazing, guys. You will get a lot of ahead from many of the peoples, and the framework which you are creating, it's amazing. You can save lot of your time. Okay, you are not hard coding anything. You can just changing all the things in a one place, and it is reflecting it everywhere. Now, let's talk about you have done this, and um, let's check also in my main server where I am getting the data or not. So as we have already know, I have already I have already uh, posted one of the data. Now rest five of the data should have to reflect over here. The name should be tester 1, tester 2, tester 3, tester 4, tester 5. Let's refresh it. Yeah, I got everything over here. Wow, is that amazing? Correct? So we are getting all my things in a one place. It's going to the server. Everything is correct. So how it is now? So I have already seen that there are five iteration, and why this five is coming. Now you already know this. Just comment it why this five is coming. I am waiting for your response. Now, now this I have connected with the CSV. Let's summarize this how we have done this. Okay, how we have done this. Now, what I have done, I have created the collection, I have created a request, which is a post request, and in the post request, what I have done, I have started my server, which was a blank server, no data in it. I have just created a server and start my server and then pass the value in it. Now, after passing the value, I want to connect it with the external file. So I have created an Excel sheet and provided all the data which I am going to put it into my server. So this all data are going to in my server. So I have kept it in the Excel sheet, saved it, and store it in some of the file. Now, after saving this, go to I have to go to this collection file and click on the run button. Once I'm going to click on the run button, it's navigate me over here, which it's showing that the test data file is of two types. We can export from the external file, which is JSON CSV. So we are, as of now, we are using CSV. So we have to select the file, and from selecting the file, we have to fetch it from where you have saved it. You just select it and it will be auto deducted. Let me show you over here because it's already deducted. So I am keeping it. I am keeping it all the things. Let me do it over here as well. So this is auto deducted. This shows that you have, connected your external file to the Postman, but you have not mapped it as of now. You have not mapped it. All the data is in the Postman now. So how you are going to map it in the Postman? So you have to copy all your column names. So whatever, suppose there is a name one. So if there is a name one column, so instead of that, you have to give name one. Same as that designation. This I am going to fetch for the same column. I am mapping it in the Excel sheet. I am just giving this column name. Correct? Now you have to go to run and click on the click on the run run button. So you will get a run. If you want a delay, you can give 5, or you can give as required, because if there is a huge volume of data, you should have to be delay so that you can understand that the data is reaching to your server, and at the same time you will your server will wait. It will not sequentially firing all your data to the server. It will slow down, it will wait, and then it will respond it back. The um, once it will reach to the server, it will wait few seconds, whatever the time, whatever the delay you will provide, it will wait, and then it will reach to a server. Now you got it. Okay, so you can see all your summaries report, how what is your test case is running, how all these things you can check it over here. Now, after checking it over here, this is the second time this is totally done. Okay, now we will meet it in the next session where I will do the JSON.